Hi everyone, this is Cindy, and I want to put some finishing touches on my farm journal. And even though this is a Charlotte Web book, this video is not for children. So one thing I need to deal with is these signature strings, and I decided I wanted to put buttons on them because I just think that's just real homey or whatever. Something about buttons is just reminds me of farms and just hominess. So I found some which I thought were kind of vintage looking, and I have a jar of buttons I got at Salvation Army for $1. Here it is. It was $1, yeah, $1. And I would have bought it just for the jar anyway, but a lot of the buttons in here are pretty old. So I was digging through there and I found this red one that's kind of funny. It's like a bump or something. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know if I can get it threaded through or not. So if I forgot to bring my, nope, I got it. No, oh, here it is. I use a wax candle, so anytime I have trouble threading a needle or something, and I used this baker's twine for this book, and it was really hard to get in the needles for sewing the signatures in, so that's why I had that candle here. So I don't know, maybe I get lucky and I can get this in. Yeah, got it in. Now if we get it through the other way, it just kind of stiffens it up, so it will go through the holes. And since I have all these different links, that makes it even worse. So let me cut that off. Get them all the same. So yeah, I wasn't exactly real fond of this baker's twine. It was more difficult. I've been using the wax thread to sew in signatures until now, and it's like, I miss my wax thread. It's catching the string. Okay. So the first one went through really well, didn't it? I don't have any fingernails either, so this is making it worse. Something about we were out of town and dealing with suitcases and digging through suitcases and handling suitcases. I don't ever seem to have any fingernails left by the time I get back. Okay, there we go. Got it through. So I'm just going to tie a knot at the back. And oops, I don't think I got it all. Too many strings to deal with. And I kind of like to leave these long so that if the person who gets the journal doesn't want these things dangling on there, they can cut them off and still have some length, do something with maybe. So, okay, now the next one, let's get it all the same length. And this button, and I'm not even sure it was a button, it reminds me of one of those things that they put on like mattresses that kind of pulled it down, like tucking sort of, kind of, whatever. I don't know, but it looked definitely old, so I thought I'm going to include it. So this would be like maybe Charlotte or something found it on the farm, and or Wilbur actually would have, not Wilbur. Wilbur's a pig. What was the name of the rat? He would have brought it to her, maybe. Not Charlotte, to the girl, Fern. It's been a while since I read the book. What is the name of the rat, though? So, anyway, that one wasn't hard because it had the shank thing on it. And then one more. We'll see if we can get it. It's got 4 holes in it, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but we'll get a start on it and see. Oh, but I did want to show you guys something. Okay, let me get this finished. I don't know if you can see the newspaper off to my right here. Okay, twirl it. Nothing more tedious than trying to watch someone thread a button. I get part of it, but not all of it. There we go. There's part of it. I think I'm just going to go through 2 holes. I'm not going to attempt to go through 4 of them. one more time. It's going down, so maybe that'll be easier. Get that fourth one in. Seems like if you kind of twist the thread as you're putting it in, it kind of helps a little. I mean, like turning it, twirling it, whatever. Not on the, well, I said that and it didn't really help. Okay, get those brush ends. Okay, so I can show you what I meant. Okay, we're getting wax on it now, pinching it together, squeezing it together, and then when you push it through the hole, if you'll just kind of twirl, I don't have to. I was gonna say twirl that in, maybe. Okay, the right length. Tighten a knot. Okay, the buttons are on. Now, to show you something I wanted to show you. I may have mentioned it in another video, but I didn't have pictures. And here it is. Hang on just a second. Good grief, Cindy. I should have had it ready, but I was too busy worrying about that thread. And it's threading another needle, which I'm my next project. Okay. Newspaper. Hugo, used to be Hugo Daily News, now it's Hugo Weekly News. There's our new baby elephant, and his name is Cameron Lee. So they had a little baby shower for him. So there he is. So that's exciting because it's our Endangered Art Foundation, and like I told you several times, they're trying to preserve the elephants that are in the United States because no more can come in. Okay, there's the buttons. Now, right here on the cover is this thing. It says 60th anniversary. And I don't necessarily need that on there. I want to keep the Newbery Honor Book label on there. I think you need to know about that. But I definitely wanted to cover that up. And to me, the best thing was to make a flower out of some of the fabric that matches the spine. Because I was thinking about doing that anyway. Then when I was digging through the button jar, I found this black flower. And I thought, you know, I'll put that in the center, maybe. So, we're going to attempt to do this. I'm going to find an end that's got already been torn. And I don't want it very big, so we're going to try that. And smooth it out. This may be too much fabric. And let's see what to do with the needle book. I just had it. Over here by the newspaper. Okay, Robin made me this needle book, and I already have a needle in here threaded. That's what I was thinking ahead earlier, but I wasn't thinking ahead about those buttons. Okay, I made this before on film, I always call it that, on the channel, but I will do it again. I'm just going, let me start with my, I don't have a knot, I just have a loop, so I'm going to capture that loop. And that way end off my my thread so it won't come out. So anyway, just in and out, in and out, in and out. And then we're going to cinch it closed. And it's going to roughly resemble a flower. One thing I found out about these, making these, is the really flimsy material, like knits and gauzes and stuff, make better flowers because they're just not as stiff. Okay. So if you just pull it up, then you kind of start seeing how it might gather up to make a flower. So, okay, I got a string that came unthreaded. Oh, of course it did. See, I should have put my loop on the end. I can't even find it to rethread it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Somehow it's way off. I got my loop uncentered. Okay. So now, after all that work to thread my needle to start with, before the video ever started, I have to do it again. But after working with that baker's twine, this is pretty easy, I say, as I can't get it. Here we go. Okay, maybe this time I won't lose the end of it. More sewing, less talking. So I hope everyone is safe from the riots and the storms. We had weather here last night, rain all day long. It wasn't really the hurricane, but it was like whatever comes before the hurricane. And of course, we're many, many, many miles away from it, but it still affects us a little bit. Today it's overcast. And I'm not sure if we're going to get any more rain from it or not. We could use the rain. But anyway, it was kind of funny because yesterday it was overcast and I was outside about 9 o'clock, which I might be up sometimes before that, but usually not out and about. So finally, because it was overcast, my rooster, I guess, thought it was still early, so I heard him crow for the first time that I know of. I thought I heard him once before, and I wasn't even sure he was a rooster because he looks like one, but he had never crowed that I can confirm. Well, yesterday I confirmed it, but yeah, these chickens were given to me. Son and daughter-in-law had them in the city. They moved to a new house and just didn't have room for chickens. So yeah, get that flower. So anyway, I now have a rooster, which I don't necessarily want, but what do you do? So I'm going to go a little bit more and then we'll stop it. We'll go right there. I'll cut that off. Okay. Now we just cinch it up and then I go back to the first and just go back through where I've gathered it, and that completes the circle. So just go back through a little bit. Gather it all up. We have a flower of sorts, and then we're gonna maybe put that rose in the center and then put it on the book and call it a decoration. So let me finish this off. I just cinch it up and then just kind of go towards the back and just make a knot, which I definitely messed up doubling my thread. That was just not necessary. So I'm just going to tie it off. Normally I would do it with the needle, but since it came unthreaded again, it's normally not this hard. I will say one thing though, this thread is not your normal thread. This is rayon thread that's from my embroidery machine, and it is slick, and that's one of the reasons why I'm having trouble keeping it on my needle. But I just grabbed it because it was the right color. It was on this bobbin, so I always like cleaning off the bobbins. Okay, so there we go. We got it sewn up. And we just try to cut the strings. Okay, get rid of that thread. Put my needle back in the needle book. Robin, I really love this. So, yep, keeps me from losing my needle. Okay. Put a little bit of glue there. Squish that down in there. This can be representing of course it's the wrong color, the ribbon that Wilbur won at the fair, except he would have had a blue ribbon. Now this is kind of slick cover, and you know what, I don't have my emery board in here, so I'm just going to use a straight pen and just kind of scratch that up a little bit. Yeah, that's good, because Fabri-Tac's going to not adhere well if it's too slick. Okay, put it on there. I've got a cute little decoration. Okay, now all I need is the closure, and that will be done, except I did want to add, I was digging through some stuff and I found this fringe, I don't know, trim. And I was thinking at one time, it'd be cute dangling off. But then I thought, you know, at the same time, I decided I wanted to put tabs in the journal, and I had one already cut. Who knows where it went? But anyway, So I thought it might be kind of cute to cut one of these and make it the like the tab at the end of the side of the page. So it's like glue it on there, and it's just like a little tab sticking out. So I may not put it on that first page. Let's put it on this book page here, because there's nothing else going on this book page. So just glue that. And it can be a little like a lace decoration, plus it's also a tab. So I thought I'd just put a few throughout this journal, just randomly. This big page, it doesn't have anything else on it. There's another book page. Just pick it. And what's nice about these softer tabs is when I do my closure, if they're in the way, then it won't bend the paper. That would be a paper tab. And just kind of mush up the fringe a little bit, but it won't hurt it. It's an official word, mush up. Okay, there's another one. They're kind of cute there. Alrighty, let's pick another one. Got another book page. Yep, right there. Glue. Forgot how long it was. Okay, it's better. These definitely have a wrong way, a wrong side, and a right side, so still don't think I got enough glue there at the end. Okay. And let's see, another one down this way. I just thought they'd be a little different for fringes. I mean, not for fringes. They are fringes. For tabs. Go a little bit longer. Okay. And that way it won't interfere with my tie too much in the center. So anyway, okay. And there was one other thing I wanted to do. I found... I don't know if I showed these in a haul video or not. I found these old flashcards. They're pretty cool. The reason I think I didn't show them is because I just found the sack they were in the wrong bedroom. But look how aged they are. Aren't they great? So anyway, I thought I'd include one since Fern would definitely be in school. And she might have lost one of them in the barn. So, and I had this scrap. Well, I got two scraps now. We'll just use that one. I had another one right here that's kind of really a scrap. I just thought I'd put it at the top and just keep it fairly simple so that you can write on both sides of this card. And if I put it on the top, then I don't have to worry about it being interfering too much going in the pocket. So I just wanted a little something just to dress it up just a little bit. Now I have no idea which pocket to put it in because they all might be kind of full. No, I glued that all the way down, didn't I? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't on this side, though. Ooh, that worked? No, because it's going to be in the way of my closure. Okay. Here's a pocket. They're all kind of full, actually. I went back and added some things to them. Maybe here. This was a tuck. We'll put it there with those pigs. Okay. So anyway, I think the only thing I lack on this is that closure. And I do want to say one other thing. I had all these pictures left over from the book that I was going to put in this, but there's no way that will fit in there without having to fold them up a little bit. So I'm just going to include them in a separate little envelope of stuff. And inside here I did put a little bit of that red checked ribbon. And what else I put in here? Some green ribbon I had left over, and I stamped some extra pigs and some fences. We worked on those the other day on something, Maybe I didn't show that. I showed it as a haul. And then I made another postage stamp with some leftover napkin. I don't know if I showed the stamps I got in the haul video, but I don't think I showed using them on the index card. So the fence and the pig. So I included some of those in here and then in here. That makes sense. And I think I'll include a strip of this fringe back here. So in case whoever gets this wants to put some more tabs on there, they can. So that's pretty bulky, that little pocket. And I didn't put a closure on it because that way it can be as big as it needs to be. And if it needs to be, the lid can be open and this thing can bulge out as much as it wants to. So anyway, a closure, and then we'll do a flip through, and I think that may be done. Usually when I do the flip through is when I realize what I haven't finished. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.